Today I'm going to show you guys how I am tapping my walnut trees here to make my syrup. Any of these supplies I got, you can get them at your local TSC, Family Farm and Home, whatever kind of store you got. I've got these giant black walnut trees in the yard, and other than making a big mess with walnuts, they are good for tapping for syrup. If you never had it, try it. It's really good. The main reason I think you see more maple syrup than black walnut syrup is maple trees produce way more sap than a black walnut will. And it's not worth guys producing syrup to make some money. It's not worth it for them to tap any walnut trees. So they don't, I think that's why they mainly don't do it. Any walnut syrup I've heard of being for sale is like $100 a gallon. Very expensive, so I just don't think it's worth it for these guys. So basically all I'm using today is these plastic spiles I picked up at TSC. I think they were for like $6 or something. And just a DeWalt drill and a drill bit, the right size to drill the trees. So I just go about waist high on the tree, and you want to drill in till you feel there's a sap layer in a tree. I just kind of drill in and push in nice and easy. And then once you kind of hit the hardwood of the heartwood inside the tree, then you just stop. It's only about maybe no more than 2 inches, so it's not very deep into the tree. But that's where you want to get right into and get your sap layer, to get it coming out of your spiles and fill your buckets up. Because then all I'm doing is just running my buckets with this plastic hose, just a clear plastic hose to my buckets, and filling up the 5-gallon buckets from TSC. So pretty simple process. Takes a little while to cook down the sap. A couple days we'll have a couple gallons full. And I'd say to get a quart of sap, or to get a quart of syrup, you're probably going to need, I'm going to say, at least 20 gallons of sap. So that's roughly, depending on the sugar content in the trees. So I'm going to drill one here and I'll get it hooked up. So there I've got my spile in the tree. Better idea is putting them on the sunniest side of the tree. Obviously I did this one on the wrong side, but it's early morning here, and this is the south side of the tree. It's going to get the most sun throughout the day, so the sap will actually run faster through that side of the tree. It's still a little cold yet this morning. It's supposed to be up in the, I think it's supposed to be 50 today. It's supposed to be 60 tomorrow. But we're getting some cold swings at night. So that's what you want. If you can get them cold nights and the warmer days, that'll really get the sap flowing. All I did, like I said, I just drilled a hole in the tree, put the spile in, ran the hose down to a hole in the bucket. It's got a lid on it. I put that log on there just to hold it still in case it gets windy, until I get some sap flowing in it. That'll hold it down. Plus, I got Critter living in this tree too, in case he comes, and pretty sure it's a raccoon. In case he comes and tries to knock the bucket over, he might want to get some of that sap. But I'll show you this tree over here I got. It's got 3 taps in it. 3 taps run into one bucket, and I actually tapped this tree 2 days ago, and had about 2 gallons in the first day, which was really good. But like I said, I tapped it on the right side to get more sun throughout the day, and you can see the saps in the hoses right there running into the bucket. And it ain't got much in it today. I actually emptied it yesterday and boiled some down, just to do it on the stove, have a little less concentrate when I go to start making more syrup. Was that because you can boil it down to a certain sugar content and store it until you get more to boil it all down into syrup. So I'll show you guys that process when it gets to it also. So let's go over and check out the chickens, see how they're doing. You hear that rooster crowing in the background. Some of the videos, he's awful vocal sometimes. I'll get over here and see what they're doing. I've been getting 4 or 5 eggs pretty regularly out of these chickens. So that's good. Show you guys a chicken coop. This was donated to us by an old neighbor that we had. It used to be a dog kennel. We repurposed it into a chicken coop because, like I said, he gave it to us. He didn't want to use it anymore. So it's got nesting boxes in the back here, which were dog boxes. We just cut doors for them and turned them into nesting boxes. This is just where the chicken's been living now. Once we get our orchard put in, we're gonna have some fencing in here, and they'll be able to just run around and hang out in the orchard and go wherever they want. These are nesting boxes. They got some nests built in here, and this is where they lay eggs, and we get to eat them. Not you chickens, relax. Here's the chickens in the coop. You got that one big rooster right there. He's an Americana rooster. Couple Americana chickens. I don't know. Ashley could tell me what brands the other ones are. I know some of them lay blue eggs. They already collected eggs for the day, but this is all we got for right now. We've lost a couple to some predators out here, but they're laying eggs pretty good, so we'll keep them around. So that's tapping of the trees here in a couple days. Like I said, I've boiled a little bit of sap down already, but here in a couple days, once it warms up and we get some more sap out of these trees, I'll show you guys how to, if I get enough, I'll get the turkey deep fryer out and we'll boil it down in the bucket for that. You can do 3 gallons at a time on that, and it takes a while, and it really don't yield much, but man, is it good coming out of these trees. I just hate to think all the trees that go to waste, all the sap that could be eaten out of them. But it's just a fun little hobby. The kids enjoy the syrup, and Ashley likes it, and it's just fun. It's something I never did before. I tried it last year. I tapped 7 trees. Ended up with about maybe a quart of syrup over 2 or 3 weeks. I probably tapped my trees a little late this year. The maple syrup farms around here have been tapping for about 3 weeks now. I talked to a guy yesterday. He said they've had taps in trees for 3 weeks now, and it's flowing. It was an early season this year. We had a pretty light winter, so not much snow. I think hopefully this will be about the last snow we get. Like I said, it's supposed to be 60 tomorrow on Sunday, and on into the 40s and 50s all next week. So, and it's only March though, and it is Ohio, so you never know what the weather's gonna do. But we'll get some sap out of these trees in the next couple days here, and then I'll show you guys how to get it boiled down. So if you can, give me a subscribe and a like, maybe share this video with some of your friends. We're gonna have a ton of videos coming up this year, hopefully. We got pasture to put in. We're gonna start some construction jobs around here, construction projects, maybe build some running sheds for some animals. Hopefully we'll be getting some goats soon. Clearing out some trees and some brush, some old fence rows. I want to stock the pond up, maybe get some catfish in there, start raising some catfish in the ponds. We'll show you some videos just about the ducks and the animals and the chickens. And we got little baby chicks right now in the living room, keeping them warm till they're big enough to let outside and it gets warm enough. But yeah, just like and subscribe and share if you could, and we'll keep churning out more videos. Thanks.